ice cream truck in Virginia because I went live about it yesterday. And I've been doing some research and I've been doing some digging. I've been doing some reading. And I really been digging and really looking into this about the ice cream trucks that's in Virginia because it really is bothering me because it seems creepy. It seems child abduction, but so apparently from the understanding that I'm getting in Virginia, that these ice cream trucks are traveling around in people's neighborhood, feeling like it's okay, feeling like it's comfortable. Matter of fact, they had a lady, two ladies that followed an ice cream trucker. Hi, how you doing, Casey? They followed the ice cream trucker in Virginia. They said when they followed the man, come to find out he was a black male. They followed the man, and it's just not even just a black male, it's several of them riding around in different neighborhoods in Virginia, feeling that it's okay to ride around in these neighborhoods. It's very creepy to me. It's giving child abduction, and they saying that since August, there have been over 50 children has been coming up missing, allegedly from what they're saying, since these trucks has been riding around in the neighborhood. Now, what really is getting to me is the police need to be called. So apparently, for what I'm understanding, is that parents have been reaching out to the police officers and complaining about these ice cream trucks that are riding around in the neighborhood, and the police ain't doing nothing about it. They don't find that suspicious because I find it very suspicious. I feel as if the police need to step in and do something about it. They need to go check these ice cream trucks because there might be kids already in the trucks. Music is playing 9, 8:30, 9 o'clock, and 10 o'clock at night. No ice cream trucks have no business riding around in no neighborhoods. In Virginia, in the neighborhood, long as I've been living on this world and this earth. I have never known no ice cream trucks to be out riding around in no neighborhood at 8 and 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night. Knowing people kids have to go to school and the lights that they have that for the ice cream truck is to attract the kids. You know, I had Crystal in my live yesterday and she had a valid point. The lights are to attract the kids. So you got bright lights riding around. You got this creepy ice cream music playing, and all of a sudden in this neighborhood, hello, entertainment you love, and all the hey queen, how you doing? And all of a sudden now in the neighborhood in Virginia, these trucks are riding around in the neighborhood. And it's like I feel as if they doing it because they know by then parents are settled, well settled in their homes, and everybody, comfortable sleep. Children have to go to work, school in the morning. Parents have to be to work in the morning. It's like I feel as if they doing it because they're hoping that maybe the kids will look out the window and see the truck, and the kids might get up and go out there towards the truck, and that's their way of deducting the kids. But it's really bothering me, and it's making me angry because I'm trying to figure out why are these ice cream trucks all of a sudden in Virginia are riding around in these people's neighborhood. Some of them are getting so bold that they're stopping delivery in front of people's driveway, not in their driveway, but on this like the curve of the driveway, just to and they ride around slow. Some, and it was also two ladies say that they followed one of the truck ice cream truck guys. They followed him to wind up into a road where they had nowhere to go, to wind up being turned around and being followed back from ice cream trucker. So now it's just like, okay, so once the guy started back following her, she said they goes and hurry up and try to go into, I guess, a restaurant, found out the restaurant was closed. The guy gets out his truck and walk up to them and say some of the craziest, creepiest stuff that he could have said to them. And they was like wondering, like, okay, well, why are you around here in the neighborhood, driving around here in the neighborhood as a trucker, ice cream truck? Normally, ice cream trucks be out around about 10:30, 11, maybe 12 o'clock, maybe sometime at 1, selling ice creams. And honestly, I barely don't even like to go into them during the daytime. But to have these ice cream trucks, they got vans and they got ice cream trucks, and they're riding around in the neighborhood. It's creepy. is giving child abduction to me. And to hear allegedly that kids have came up, a lot of kids have come up missing since August, since these trucks have been riding around. Now, my thing is, what I'm trying to figure out and understand is, why the hell is it, and I'm saying hell because I'm getting pissed about it, why in the hell is the police not taking any actions and then looking into it and finding out what's going on, making sure there ain't no kids nowhere in no, you know what I'm saying, no freezer or nothing like that. They know kids like ice cream. They know kids like candy. They know kids like chips. They know that, and sodas. They know kids like that. And and it's just like it puts me in the mind of the movie Pennywise. When that movie first came on, when the little clown up under there was some, hey Georgie, that puts me in the mind of that, because that gave straight pedophile to me. That gave straight child abduction to me. So I really feel as if she said, right, they need to be investigating that stuff. Yes, they do entertain me, Lord, because it's creeping in me. And I was talking about this on yesterday, and it really, really bothers me, because it's too many children are coming up missing. And the fact of the matter is, to have these trucks riding around in the neighborhood like this, 8, 9, and 10 o'clock at night. Come on now, somebody that ain't right. And the police just need to get on their job, and they need to do some investigation. And you're not doing anything about it, but you got parents are coming forth and they calling now about the situation about these ice cream trucks riding around in Virginia. Ain't no way in heck. But my thing is, I'm gonna tell you just like this here. First of all, call the police, keep a pew pew on you, because something ain't right. Something in the milk ain't clean about this. That these trucks are riding around in the neighborhood like this at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and 10 o'clock at night. That ain't giving a child abduction. Yeah, I'm telling you, something ain't right about it. And then they saying that kids are coming up missing. Come on now. Who knows? The ice cream music going on. It could be kids in there to try to, mute out the sound with the children in there, so they can collect more kids in hopes that they can abduct somebody else's child. My kids are grown, but still, I look at the fact of the matter is that you have other people that have kids, small children. Other people have small children out there. Kids are attracted to bright lights. They're attracted to the ice cream truck. They know their kids like that. But I'm just praying to God that no parents are walking up to these trucks at 8:39 and 10 o'clock at night to get no ice cream. And then I just recently saw a video where this our color walked up to the ice cream truck, and she asked them, like, why are y'all right here in this neighborhood this time of the night? Talking about they giving out some free ice cream. Yeah, it's something come along with this free ice cream. So she asked what flavor he had. He tell her he had some kind of blue, whatever kind of ice cream. I couldn't believe it. She even took the time out to get the ice cream and taste it, and told us to pray for her. I wouldn't even want it, because at this point my mind would have been, I would have been flipping. Like, why you out here in this neighborhood, like this. Y'all need to go home. Y'all ain't even got no business out here this time of night. 8:39, 10 o'clock at night, and y'all riding around in the neighborhood like this here. Something ain't right about that. Something ain't sitting right about it with me. My soul ain't sitting right with me about it. And when something bother me and it be tugging on me, a lot of times I be dead right about it. Something ain't right about it. Something suspicious about it. I'm telling you. It's something ain't right. And they trying to lure people, children in with these ice cream trucks. They trying to lure people, children in with the bright lights. They know what they do. And and every year they try to get clever and clever, and they want to be more clever and clever. So they figure, okay, we can't get them this way, can't get them that way. And then the thing that get me is, why they ain't going in the hood? Go out there in the hood. And I ain't saying they're trying to be funny, but go out there in the hood like that. And see how long y'all gonna last out there, because I guarantee you they gonna gang up and get together and go to them ice cream trucks and find and see what's going on. Like, why is y'all out here riding around the neighborhood? And my thing is, what gets me is the police ain't doing nothing about it. Now that parents are going forth trying to find out and see what's going on, because it's creepy. It's very creepy. And then you're not selling no ice cream. Nobody in their right mind is not finna go run up and walk up to no truck. I know definitely I wouldn't. No 8:30, 9 o'clock, and 10 o'clock at night selling ice cream. That's not normal at all. Something ain't right about it to me. I'm telling you, allegedly, it is really, it ain't allegedly. Something is really going on. It's something is really, really going on. Something is not right. Something in the milk about it is not clean to me. My soul is not rested, and I'm just praying to God for protection over the babies, over children, period, even the adults, because you just never know what you're dealing with. But to have too many of these trucks riding around in Virginia like that, come on now. And then the police ain't doing nothing about it. And then you would think in the police mind that they would go get out and investigate and see what's going on. Find out why all these trucks, these ice cream trucks, all of a sudden riding around thinking it's cool and it's okay to go ride around the neighborhoods like that. That ain't cool. That's not okay. People, kids got to go to school in the morning. You riding around at that time of the night, 8:39 and 10 o'clock at night. Now it's getting to the point they didn't scratch it out to 2:30 a.m. in the morning. Come on now, you definitely know something up right there. 2 a.m. in the morning. Who in their right mind at 2 a.m. in the morning? Children finna be out at 2 a.m. in the morning going to an ice cream truck. You ain't selling no ice cream. You looking to get somebody's child. It's called child abduction. I don't care what they say. That's what I'm looking at, and I think it's creepy. It's sitting me off on the edge. It's even making me angry. It really is pissing me off. I'm gonna be honest with you, because when I think about how many children are coming up missing every day, each and every day, it fears me, because children are to be able to walk around in this world freely, but they can't because you have creeps out there. You got creeps out there, and it's just like y'all out here 10 o'clock, now 8:30, 9 and 10. Now you stretching it to be at 2:30 a.m. At 2 a.m. No, something ain't right. No. Try somebody else with that one, because that right there ain't right. Something ain't right. Is wrong. And the law enforcement need to step in, and they need to buckle down. They need to put on they you know what I'm saying? They and getting to the bottom of it, find out and see why they are riding around the neighborhood, because it's not okay. It's not cool. You don't know what's in the state of mind of people, what's in the state of mind of these ice cream trucks. It's getting creepy to me, very creepy to me. I live in Florida. I'm gonna tell you right now, they don't play down here like that. They don't play down here like that. I guarantee you won't be riding around in their ice cream truck like that. They're over here in Florida like that. They'll be ching ching and be checking them trucks and finding out what's going on. So I'm not understanding why the police officers in Virginia are not cracking down on these ice cream trucks. Why they're not sitting out, why these ice cream trucks traveling around like this? Why they're not stopping these ice cream trucks? Why they're not going and looking? Matter of fact, not just stopping them, they need to go inside these ice cream trucks. Check their freezers. Check and see if they got any, anybody's loved ones in there. Because it's really, really making me mad. I just feel as if something ain't right about it. It's giving child, and I was talking about it yesterday, and I had to come back on live again because I was doing another update on, and it was doing a lot of reading. Matter of fact, I seen where they got a video. Matter of fact, they got a movie that's out about the ice cream truck also too. You never know. You never know, because people sit down, they watch movies, and they go getting ideas. But see, I don't want it need to be put a stop to, because see, I don't want anybody to start getting out of there, because it's a monkey see, monkey do thing. So if they start seeing, okay, they doing this in Virginia, so let me go ahead and start doing this around the other neighborhoods. No. We it need to be put a stop to that. I just, like I said, it don't feel at ease with me about it. Something ain't right about it. Something is definitely wrong. I don't agree with it at all. No, ice cream trucks have no business, and they just recently started this in August. That's the thing that's funny. And then these children that are coming up missing in August, yeah, it's definitely ringing ice cream truck. It's definitely saying ice cream trucks to me. So they saying allegedly that a lot of children have been coming up missing in Virginia since these ice cream trucks have been coming around and riding around in the neighborhood. And like I said, it really don't sit well with me. No ice cream truck should not be in no neighborhood, no 8:30, 9, and 10 o'clock at night. Now is they stretching it out to 2 a.m. in the morning. You definitely know you're not selling no ice cream. It's looking like to me you waiting on, you hoping that maybe you can catch somebody you know what I'm saying, a child, the duck or somebody's child or take somebody's child. That's what it's giving to me. That's the way I look at it and see it because some ain't right about it. I'm telling you, my soul is just, I just have not been at ease with it. I've been very angry about it. I've been very upset about it. And I know they're probably like, Von Trees, get lit, you acting as ill is there in your, in your neck of the woods. It's not the point that they're not in my neck of the woods. It's just the point of the matter is that I just thinking about other people that has children. I would love, I would not, I would, hate to hear anything happening to anybody, kids. My kids are grown, and those are my babies. And when I tell you, when I think about, my kids, as even when my kids was smaller, I was always very overprotecting my children. I was always hands on with my children. I'm grown and still hands on with my children. Even though they grown and everybody, got their own and everybody doing their own thing. But I love my babies and I love my children, and even if other people's children are my children, I still would not want to see nothing or hear anything happen to anybody kids. But the matter of fact, the principle is to having these ice cream trucks riding around in the neighborhoods. That's giving creepy to me. It's giving weird vibes. It's giving child abduction. I don't care what they say. They abducting these kids, and the kids are coming up missing each and every day. Each and every day. Now y'all riding around in ice cream trucks at 8:30, 9, and 10 o'clock a.m. I mean, not a.m., I mean p.m. And then at 8 a.m., now it's 2:30 a.m. and 2 a.m. Somebody that ain't right. I never known no ice cream trucks. Cause what is you selling? Come on now. And talking about free ice cream on top of that? No, you definitely trying to lure somebody's child in. So I just want to get on here and talk about that because that's been laying on me very heavy, about it. And I just don't feel as ill that these trucks ought to be riding around in the neighborhood like that. You know, I could see if maybe it was 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m., or maybe 11 or 12 when when parents are out and around. And if anybody are going to these trucks, make sure that the parents are going with these kids. Don't send these kids to these ice cream trucks by themselves. That's my opinion. But to 8:30 and 9 a.m., I mean p.m., I don't know why I say a.m., 9 8 8:30 a.m. p.m. I keep saying 8. Oh, y'all forgive me. I mean to say at p.m. 8:30 p.m. 10 and 9, something ain't right. And then 8 a.m. Well, I'm not 8 a.m. Then they up there with at 2:30. Mm-mm. No. And some of these trucks and some of these ice cream people own their own ice cream. So it ain't like they working for somebody. It's like some of them are they self-owned business. So you self-working for yourself. So it ain't like no boss or no owner. Now every blue moon, barely real, you might have an ice cream company that has um a business that they run where they have several ice cream trucks. That's different. But I'm still, when I say that's different, what I'm saying is that's different because they running it through a business. But I'm not saying to trust them either. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is just don't trust these ice cream trucks. And honestly, I would be getting up out my bed, especially the parents in Virginia, walking and checking my kids' rooms and making sure that my kids ain't got up and walked out the door nowhere and ran up to none of these ice cream trucks. Because it's dangerous. It's getting out of hand now, and it's getting very dangerous to the point that it's sad because our kids can't even be safe anymore because there are creeps out there. There's people are thinking about doing harm to our children, doing harm to other people's children. So I'm really, really praying to God that the police take this seriously and get out here and find out and see why these ice cream trucks are riding around in the neighborhood like this, making sure that our children are kept safe, making sure that those kids are coming up missing, because there's too many kids come up missing. And to say that since these ice cream trucks has been coming around and moving around in the neighborhood, she say this is me loving and living life to the fullest. Hello T, how you doing? How you doing? So I am really, really praying to God that they do something about this in Virginia. Something need to be done about it. They need to do some researching and double dipping and looking into and doing some research and going into the ice cream trucks. They don't just need to go to them and ask no question. They need to be going into these ice cream trucks and checking these ice cream trucks and making sure nobody's children are in these ice cream trucks, because it's not normal. Something ain't right. All of a sudden, out of the blue poof in the thin air, they just out in the neighborhood, riding around in these ice cream trucks, traveling around in these ice cream trucks, going through these neighborhoods with these bright lights on. And then one of the ice cream trucks got faces on them, and with the nice, pretty, bright, colorful lights, so they can attract somebody's kids. Hoping and they know children gonna look out the window because they hear noise. So that's their job to lure the children in. So the kids, so if the kids see that, they know most likely, if God forbid, if any kids see it and get excited and parents don't even know, they done went out the door and then they done run up to this ice cream truck next to know somebody's child is missing because of the ice cream truck. So I'm definitely hoping and praying to God that the police start taking this serious. They start looking into these and start investigating and finding out why is they feeling so comfortable to be out here riding around in these ice cream trucks like this. And then this gets to the point that you starting to get out there at 2:30 a.m. in the morning. Who is up at 2 a.m. in the 30 in the morning selling ice cream? Uh-uh. No. It's already bad enough y'all out here at 8:30, 9 p.m. and 10. Now y'all stretching out to 10:30. So not 10:30, but 2:30 and 2 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, it's giving childish. It's just sad because it's like goodness. Like y'all are so desperate. They are so desperate to be after our children, to be attacking these babies and these little innocent young children. As a child coming up, I could never understand why my mama and my daddy was so overprotected. And by my father being a police officer, matter of fact, he was a supervisor. I could never understand like why my parents, these like I noticed other children was able to get out and go do this and get out and do that. At the time, I didn't understand it, but now that I'm grown, I understand it now, and I thank God each and every day for my parents for being overprotected the way they were, because they was protecting us and keeping us protected from danger. So our job as parents is to make sure that we protect our kids at all times. At any given cause, we protect our children at all times. Even though we got to protect them with a pum, we got to do what we got to do to protect our children, because it's sad that they got these ice cream trucks out here riding around in Virginia. Allegedly, they said there's been a whole bunch of children been coming up missing since these ice cream trucks allegedly. And nobody don't think something about that don't sound suspicious. Somebody don't think that don't sound creepy. Come on now, these children coming up missing. It don't sit right with me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I feel as if, when it's wrong, because to me, because like the police officer, y'all not even getting out here doing anything about it. But see, if the more and more parents start getting together and more you start pushing the issue, they'll get out there then. It's just got to keep pushing the issue about it. And not only that, when the officers do start getting out there investigating it, I feel as if, to me, they don't just need to go up to and ask no questions. No, need to go in these ice cream trucks and check. They need to check these ice boxes that they have. They need to check in those trucks and make sure they don't have any children, because they got loud music round around through the neighborhood, and everybody know that you can hear an ice cream truck coming a mile away because you hear the noise. You hear the noise, and they know that the noise is going to attract the children. They know that the ice cream, the fact of the matter, the children know ice cream is on those trucks. They know that those trucks is going to attract those children. They know that the lights are going to attract the children. They know exactly what they're doing. And it's not cool. It's not even okay. They need to go home or whatever they got going on and go sit down somewhere and leave people's children alone, because they know exactly what they're doing. Some ain't right about it. And some ain't right about it. I'm telling you guys, some ain't right about it. Eventually, before it's over, the real truth about a matter's going to come out. Because it's just sad that every time, and it feels like to me, the police need to nip it in the bud right then and there. Don't wait till something happen and then want to act on it. They need to get a grip on it right then and there before anything do take place, before anything do happen. Because I just would hate to just read in the paper or look on the news or see it somewhere on one of these social media apps that something that happened to somebody's child in Virginia. Because why is it that I always have to take something to happen before the law or the police officer act upon it? They should act upon it now. Get a grip on it now. Find out what's going on with it now. ASAP, ASAP, soon as possible. Because they do not, I just don't agree with it. They don't need to be riding around in no neighborhood at no 8:30, 9 o'clock, and 10 p.m. at night. And then now you're going extra and overboard and beyond now, because now it's 2:30 a.m. Yeah, it's giving child abduction. And allegedly they say a lot of children has been coming up missing since these ice cream trucks have been riding around. They need to do some investigation. They need to dig into it and find out and see why these trucks are feeling so comfortable and feeling like it's all right to just ride around. And it's like I said, it's giving. It's like a incident waiting to happen. It's like they're luring the children in. And like I said, I just pray to God that nobody kids or nobody children get up and go and run up to these trucks at that time of night or at that time in the morning. I really feel as if the parents in Virginia need to be getting up out their beds. Even if you're in front room watching TV, I would definitely be going and searching through my house, searching through my rooms, making sure my kids are still in their beds and making sure that they're not running out there towards that ice cream truck. Make sure you talk to your children about the stranger danger, and just to be aware and just be very cautious, because it's just sad because there's just so many children have come up missing and been abducted because of stunts like this have been pulled. They already been luring children in with the candy. So now this the next level, the ice cream truck. And I just feel as if, like, why are they riding around in this neighborhood like this? It shouldn't be okay. It shouldn't even be allowed. They need to do like they've been doing. They've been doing it by about 10:30, 10:30 a.m. and what 11, 12, and 1, somewhere around that. But 8:30, 9, and 10 o'clock at night. Now we 2:30 in the morning. Oh no. Something ain't right about that at all. I'm telling you, something ain't right about it at all. I'm telling you, something is definitely wrong. It ain't right. And I feel as if Virginia police need to step in and they need to do something about it. They need to do something about it fast, quick and hurry. They need to do something about it ASAP. Because I'm telling you, I really just do not want to have to face to wake up in the morning and hear that, oh, such and such didn't happen. Blah 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 blah. I pray to God I don't want to hear that a child got abducted or a child is missing, because every day just had a Amber Alert just yesterday on the phone with a child missing. Every time I see that, it breaks my heart, because it's just like our children should be able to be safe, and they can't even be safe. And I'm not gonna say the world, it's just some of the people in the world, because God was the one that created the earth, heaven and earth. So it ain't the world, it's some of the people in the world. Our children should be able to play freely and can. We have to keep our eyes on your children at all times. So please, if anybody that lives in Virginia, and even just living in Virginia, anyone that's watching my live, I just pray and ask you to just make sure you keep an eye on your children at all times. Make sure if your parents or any parents are living in Virginia that you're making sure that you're going and you checking your rooms, making sure that you that checking your household, making sure your children are in the room, making sure that you're talking to your kids about these ice cream trucks that are traveling around in the neighborhood in Virginia. Make sure that you're checking and keeping an eye on your kids, making sure your children are not running out here to these ice cream trucks because they definitely are up to something for these trucks to be traveling around at 8:30 p.m., 9 p.m., and 10 p.m. at night. Now they done took the extra mile to go 8:30 a.m. and 8 a.m. in the morning. Something definitely wrong. Something definitely ain't right about it. And I feel as if there's something need to be taking place. The Virginia police officers are playing around. They need to take this serious. This is a serious matter here. And I just pray to God that something take place before it happened. Because I hate it when thing you always have to have something to happen before they take further actions or take something seriously. They need to take further actions on it now. Act up on it now. Get rid of these ice cream truckers that's riding around here. And don't get me wrong. It might be some good people in these ice cream trucks, but me, I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. I don't even buy it. I don't trust it at all. And I feel like to me, an ice cream truck at 10:30 a.m. at night, at 8:30, well, I mean, it wait 10 p.m. at night, 8:30 a.m. and 9 a.m. Shoot, at that time, I can go to the week, you can go to the store and get your own children ice cream. And then what 8:30, you can go to the store at 8:30 a.m. yourself and go get your ice cream. You don't need to go to no ice cream truck. That's creepy. That's very creepy. Riding around through the neighborhood knowing people children gotta go to school in the morning. They riding around with their creepy loud music riding through the neighborhood. And all these bright lights they got on it. And everything is different. It's different ice cream trucks. Some of them are vans and then some of them are trucks. And they just riding around through the neighborhood. Real nice and slow. Some of them even got bold where they done pulled off on the side of the road in front of somebody. Like I said, they're not in the driveway, but they like on the side of the sidewalk, like on the side. What are you sitting over on the side like that for? So they let you know something they definitely ain't right about it. I'm telling you, something ain't right. Something definitely wrong about these ice cream trucks. And before it's over with, it'll be a matter of time before something come out about it. And I said, so please make sure for all parents that are watching my live, please make sure you protect your children at all times. Make sure that you're keeping your eyes on your children. Just make sure that these kids um don't wind up in the hands of the wrong type of people. And that's just my bottom line, because I just really just want to make sure that these kids stay protected at all time, because it's just serious. It's very, very serious now that it's getting out of hand, that how they're sitting up here and just feeling it's okay to just take people's children. So I very recommend everybody keeping the pum pum on them, and I really recommend that everybody keep the eyes. Highly recommend that people keep their eyes on their children. I pray to God that parents are getting up and going and checking the room, because, like I said, kids, they're innocent. It'll take but a minute for them to look out the window and see an ice cream truck. You could be in there watching TV, or they went to bed and dozed off and went to sleep, and your child seeing the ice cream truck out there, and they done jumped up and bam and ran out the door thinking that they finna go get some ice cream and not knowing that they run into some stranger danger. So I'm just really praying to God that Virginia start looking into this and finding out why, and seeing what, and finding out, digging into it and finding out what is the reason why for these ice cream trucks to start riding around in the people's neighborhoods like this selling ice cream. Cause it's very just creepy. It's giving child abduction if you ask me, and something about it ain't right, and something just ain't sitting right with me about it at all. So I'm just really, really hoping that they do something about it because it's going too far, it's getting too far out of hand. They got the bright lights, they got one with the face on it, when it's creepy. And then some of them even dark inside. Some of them don't even have lights. And some of them, most of them ice cream trucks would have lights on inside. It's to the point where you ain't even got no lights on the inside. Some up with that. It's giving creepy. It's giving creepy. It's giving very child, abduction. You know. So I'm just praying to God that something be, done about it. I really am, because it really, really is bothering me about it. And I had to get on here and talk about it again because, like I said, I talked about it yesterday, but I wanted to get on here and talk about it again because I just want everybody to be aware of what's going on in Virginia. If anyone that have not heard anything about it, they have been talking about it also on the TT app. Also, too, it's been a lot. So, like I said, I've been doing my lot of researching on it. I've been looking on it, been following up on what's been going on with this ice cream truck that's been traveling around in Virginia. And it's only in Virginia, but that don't mean that it won't start somewhere else. Because like I said, I always say a monkey see, monkey do person. They see one city or one town doing something or one state doing something, and they say they have copycats. So I'm just praying to God that Virginia take it more serious. Virginia look more into it and find out and see what is going on with these ice cream trucks. Seeing why is they feeling like it's okay and comfortable to be riding around in these ice cream trucks. Because these kids need to be protected. These kids need to be safe at all times. Allegedly, like I said, it's saying too many children have been coming up missing since these ice cream trucks has been riding around and traveling around in the neighborhood. So they need to find out and check. They need to check it out. I really feel the police officers really need to check it out. They need to go find out and see what's going on. See why they riding around in the neighborhood and not just riding around and not just going up to them, talking to them, not going up to them, asking what's going on. No, they need to go in there and look, check them trucks too. They need to go check them trucks. I'll be opening up the deep freezers and all they have back there. I'll be checking it all and seeing what's going on. Matter of fact, they just need to tell them that don't even just come back out there in the neighborhoods at that time in the morning or night in the morning because it's creepy. It's just something ain't sitting right with me well about it with me. And a lot of times when my spirit be disturbed like that and I keep dwelling on something, a lot of times out of 10, I'll be dead right about how I feel about something. So I'm just really, really feeling as if they need to do some more soul searching. They really need to do some extra digging and get to the bottom of this and finding out and seeing why is it they having these trucks, these ice cream trucks riding around in the neighborhood like that. They need to find out and see what's going on because something definitely ain't right. I keep moving to the side because my nose itching. I ain't want to itch my nose in front of the camera, in front of the y'all in the live. But yes, I really feel as if they need to do something. I don't think they need to take this lightly. I don't think they need to overlook it because when something get pushed up under the rug and they get overlooked, then when things then got too far ahead, then now y'all want to come and now y'all want to investigate things. Now y'all want to ask questions. No, the law enforcement they get on it ASAP, soon as possible. Go to these trucks, ask questions, talk to them. Why are y'all out at 8 and 9, 8 38 PM and 10? Why y'all out at 8:30 at night, AM? Nobody who's in their right mind is finna come out their house and walk up to these trucks to buy anything. You trying to lure somebody kids in. You trying to abduct somebody kids. There's nowhere else you get around it. And nobody can tell me nothing otherwise because why else would you be out there at that time of the night? Now 8:30 to at 2 a.m. and 2:30 a.m. Are you serious? Are you kidding me right now? So yes, please. I pray to God that the law enforcement, the police start taking this serious. They need to really go into these neighborhoods and they need to find out why are these ice cream trucks all of a sudden are riding around in the neighborhood like this in the month of August. Out of all months they pick, you pick August. Come on now. You pick August? Had the whole summer now. But you gonna turn around and you pick August to ride around the neighborhood, and they saying allegedly that there's children been coming up missing allegedly since these ice cream trucks been traveling around in the neighborhood. Don't y'all find that suspicious? Don't you find that suspicious? Somebody ain't right. Somebody in the right, and I'm praying to God that the Virginia police officers need to step in and they need to do something. I pray to God it don't be one of those situations where something didn't happen and now you want to take something serious. They need to act upon it now. Put a stop to it now. They should not be riding around in no eight neighborhoods at no 8:30, 9, and 10 o'clock at night. And they definitely don't need to be out there at no 10 a.m. and 2:30 a.m. in the morning. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? You know that I'm so serious about that. Like, what in the world have they really got going on here? Why are y'all out here in this neighborhood like this? People have children and they're trying to lure these people kids in. I know that's what they're doing. They're really trying to lure these people children in. By the lights, by the music, knowing that it's ice cream and cookies and candy on there, but hot sausage, pig feet, they sell that stuff on the ice cream truck to lure the kids in. Probably hoping that they catch a couple of them looking out the window. The Lord, the children ain't hoping, okay, well, if they see the ice cream truck, the parents in there laying down sleep, they hoping that maybe the children will get up and go run out there. So what? You could, and then next thing you know, your child coming up missing, or a child being abducted, or we get another Amber Alert on our phones. Cause it really breaks my heart every time I get an Amber Alert or we get an Amber Alert on our phone, letting us know that a child is missing. Or a child came up abducted. No, and it's just so sad. And most of the time, most children that do come up missing are being abducted. A lot of time it be people that you already know, but then a lot of times it don't be people you already know. It'll be people you don't even know anything about, never lay eyes on, but because they have a evil spirit or demonic mindset that they will do stuff like that. So I'm really just praying to God that Virginia police step in as soon as possible and they go out and find out and investigate and see what's going on. And like I said, they don't need to just go up there and ask them questions. They need to go and talk to them. They need to go do some investigation, get inside of these ice cream trucks and these vans and see what's going on. Making sure they ain't got no other children sitting back there in these ice cream trucks because it's going too far and it's getting too far out of hand. And I just would, like I said, I would just really hate to have to experience or seeing that or hearing in the news that somebody child got abducted because of an ice cream truck or came up missing because of an ice cream truck. Because like I say, they already said allegedly that they got children been coming up missing since the month of August, showing different missing pictures of different children being abducted, been missing. They've been looking for them. And I would, and I pray to God that the police get a grip on it. And I pray to God that police take it seriously and not overlook it, what parents are saying. But like I say, it take a village. So everybody just need to get together and push the issue, keep calling the law enforcement and letting them know that, hey, something about this ain't right. You need to get out here and find out what's going on, do some investigation. Just like they do these traffic stops when they get together when they want to do these traffic stops. Just like they get together and they want to stop when they want to when they looking for criminals, the same way they when they looking for criminals, the same way when they looking for what I'm saying, for these people with these ice cream trucks. Seriously. They need to get in there and they need to go for do some investigation and find out what's going on, why they feeling like they out here at this time and that. Because honestly, they need to be gone somewhere else. Go sit down. Because there ain't that much ice cream selling in the world. It's creepy. And I keep saying it's creepy. And I keep saying it's giving child abduction. I keep saying it's suspicious. And it is. Somebody that ain't right. Why? Why would you start picking the month of August? Out of all these months, summer that came and gone, and summer should have been the most time they should have been selling ice cream. But still, even during the summertime, I still don't agree with even if it was the summertime, when it was the summertime, I still don't agree they should be out no 8:30, 9, and 10 o'clock at night, and no 8, no 10 a.m. and 2:30 a.m. selling ice cream. But I really do believe that they, during the summertime, okay, 10:30, 11, 12, 1, okay, you out there selling your ice cream. Okay, you know, but to be at night time like this, some ain't right about it. Some ain't right about it. I'm telling you guys, some ain't right about it. Some ain't sitting right about it at all. I itch you like something in my eye. But I'm serious, y'all. Something really need to be taken. It need to be taken seriously. It's not a game. It's not a joke. They really need to look further into this. They really need to do some investigation because I guarantee you, it's something behind it. It's something behind it. It ain't nothing good. It's definitely something behind it. So I'm just really praying to God that um the Virginia police start stepping in because they say parents have been going and have been making phone calls to the Virginia police, which is that's a good thing because as of yesterday when I checked, nobody wasn't doing anything. But now that I've been doing, some investigation and been keeping up on it and, keeping up on what's been going on now that the parents are starting to, get taking it more seriously and finding out what's going on. So I'm praying to God that they look further into it, that they do take further actions and find out why these ice cream trucks are riding around the neighborhood. They need to go and check inside of these trucks, not just talk to them. I asking for some ID. They need to be asking for everything. Asking for ID, finding out why y'all riding around in the neighborhood. Not even just going in, just like they go check these drivers' trucks. If they trucks are overweighted or a certain pound, a certain weight, or it's a certain pound overweight on a truck. Same thing with ice cream trucks. Only thing is you ain't got to wait them. Just go in there and check it out. Go check out these trucks and find out why these ice cream trucks and these ice cream vans is riding around in the neighborhood like that with these bright lights riding around and all that bright, loud music. People, children are in their bed, got geared up and ready for school in the morning. And they should pick all out of all the months, August, to do this. Definitely up to no good. No, some ain't right. But I'm definitely praying and hoping that justice be served, that the police officers take further actions and they definitely look into it and find out why these ice cream trucks are riding around in this neighborhood. And I know this like she keep going on and on about these ice cream trucks. Yes, I am. I'm going on and on about it because it really bothers me because people have children and I would hate to wake up or get an Amber Alert on our phone because anytime when a child come up missing or get abducted, we always get Amber Alerts on our phone. And they saying allegedly that a lot of children have been coming up missing because of these ice cream trucks been traveling around in the neighborhood. Lights all bright up. Some of them, and one of them got like what faces on the ice cream truck. And he just riding around the neighborhood, just so happy go lucky. They in the neighborhood, riding through the neighborhoods all nice and slow. Who's out there at that time in the night or that time in the morning gonna get up out their bed, their sleep to go to ice cream truck? They're hoping that the kids do it. So that's their opportunity where they can abduct and take somebody's child. That's what they're doing. They want to be so slick. They want to be too good for their own good. So, like I said, I'm just praying to God, and I'm really hoping that the Virginia police start taking this more seriously, because they do have parents that have been calling and um looking into it. So parents are starting to get very, very worried now. They're taking it more seriously now, because I'm telling you, some ain't right about it. Some ain't right about it. Why are they around in this neighborhood? You know. So that's my thing I want to know. And the thing is, like, I feel is to me, that they're definitely using the lights to attract the kids. They definitely are using the music, because everybody know you can't ignore that music. You can be in your house, you gonna hear that music a mile away. And I feel as if they hoping that maybe somebody, child or children, see the ice cream truck. Parents ain't aware that they done got up out their beds and done ran out there to an ice cream truck or an ice cream van. That's what I believe that they got going on. That's what I believe that is going on. For those that have been coming in my live, please tap that screen and share my live. Also, push that like button, and also subscribe to your girl channel. It's free and it don't cost a thing. It don't even gonna hurt nobody. So, so that's what I'm just hoping and praying to God, that they very just look into it. They the police officer take notice, take this seriously, because they're not wasn't doing anything. That they say parents are starting to call more now, and they're getting more concerned now about it. So I'm hoping and praying to God that it stop. I'm praying to God that they just completely stop them from riding around in the neighborhoods like that, because it's creepy. It's giving child abduction. It's giving missing a missing child. That's what it's giving me. But like I say, they do need to go into these ice cream trucks. They need to check it out. They need to do a lot of investigation. They need to get to the bottom of it and find out what's going on. Matter of fact, they even need to go even deeper and find out where they live at. That's another thing too. I mean, they need to do a full investigation. Find out where they live at. Where do people stay? Yeah, that's another thing too. I feel if they start doing a lot more investigation and start digging a lot more further into things, I believe, the real truth about whatever going on will come out. It's gonna come out anyway, regardless. I've been praying about it. So, when you go to God and pray about something, you pray to him about it, and always prepare yourself for what he's gonna show you and what he's gonna reveal to you. And I always prepare myself every time. Because that man don't play. When you go to God Almighty about something and pray about something, he gonna reveal that thing to you, show you to you, like an hourglass. So I'm praying to God that he get to the bottom of it and find out what's going on. Because like I say, it's just it's not right. It don't sit right with me. It don't sit well with me at all. And then all of a sudden y'all they pick August out of all months. I'm talking about the summer that came here. They came here, they came and gone, and they sitting around here like that. Yeah, some ain't right and ain't right. I'm telling you. My nose itching, y'all. It's like I feel like my allergies is trying to flare up on me again. So I'm moving to the side. And I know everybody like, why she keep moving to the side? I'm moving to the side because I'm itching my nose, and I don't want nobody getting the wrong type of ideas and thinking something crazy. Because you know how some of y'all people be on this live. Some people get on the live and be watching the live and come up with some of the crazy, weirdest ideas in their head. And it don't even be the case of what they be thinking. But yeah, so I was keep moving. So we keep notice I'm moving to the side. I'm moving to the side because I'm itching my nose, and I just don't want to itch my nose on the live, guys. So that's why I'm moving to the side like that. But yeah, but like I said, I just don't. I'm praying to God that they do something about it. I'm praying to God they get look more into it and do further investigation on the Virginia. But I want to just give an update on it by the ice cream trucks and what's been going on with that. So your parents have stepped up to the stepped up, and they have been calling the police. Um from apparently the police have not done anything about it, but I'm praying to God that they step in and get more serious about what's going on. They should not be allowing it to go on at all. Period. I don't agree with that at all. Because people have kids and people love their children. Nobody don't want to see nothing happen to their children. I don't even want to see nothing happen to anybody's kids. So I'm just really praying and hoping that they do further investigation. I'm praying to God that they go out into these neighborhoods and find out and see what is going on, why they out here in the neighborhood like this, driving around in this neighborhood. You know, something ain't right or done right. And something about it to me ain't right. So they need to do some further investigation, digging more into it, looking more into it. And I'm not gonna stay on the live long, but I just wanted to get on here and give my update on it. And if I know anything else on anything about the ice cream truck, I would surely be glad to come back and share some more with you guys on the ice cream truck. Not only that, I need to get back on here and start doing my 2 hours because I didn't do 2 hours yesterday and I'm not even doing 2 hours today. So if I get any more update on the ice cream truck, I will be coming back on my live with another updates on the ice cream truck in Virginia. So as of right now, this your girl Von Trees Get Lit. Peace and I'll holla. See you later. Ow, ow, ow. Bye bye.